Statute 600-5.0406. 1. Except as otherwise provided in subsection 2. If a member of a member-managed limited liability company or manager of a manager-managed limited liability company consents to a distribution made in violation of Section 605.0405 and, in consenting to the distribution, fails to comply with Section 605.04091, the member or manager is personally liable to the company for the amount of the distribution which exceeds the amount that could have been distributed without the violation of Section 605.0405. 2. To the extent the operating agreement of a member-managed limited liability company expressly relieves a member of the authority and responsibility to consent to distributions and imposes that authority and responsibility on one or more other members, the liability in subsection 1 applies to the other members and not the member that the operating agreement relieves of authority and responsibility. 3. A person who receives a distribution, knowing that the distribution violated Section 605.0405, is personally liable to the limited liability company, but only to the extent that the distribution received by the person exceeded the amount that could have been properly paid under Section 605.0405. 4. A person against whom an action is commenced because that person is or may be liable under subsection 1 may a. implead another person who is or may be liable under subsection 1 and seek to enforce a right of contribution from the person, or b. implead a person who received a distribution in violation of subsection 3 and seek to enforce a right of contribution from an impleaded person in the amount the person received in violation of subsection 3. 5. An action under this section is barred unless commenced within 2 years after the distribution. We offer real estate, estate planning, probate, and business law. Call 321-206-3603 or visit easlerlaw.com to book a consultation. Offices in Melbourne, Florida. Virtual consultations worldwide.